Welcome back to War Thunder and welcome back to a presentation of a rather rare aircraft. I went onto my account today and look what I found. I found the LaGG-3-23, which is a rank 1 battle rating 2.3 aircraft. And this is a rather rare aircraft, and I wanted to present it to you. First of all, the armament. It is equipped with a single nose-mounted 20mm shrug cannon with 150 rounds and a single Rarety UB 12.7mm machine gun with 200 rounds. The flight characteristics overall are really nice, and I just went straight into battle with it. And as you can see, it's also a full premium in terms of rewards and experience and silver lines, which is great. But again, it's just tier 1, so don't expect miracles from it. Now, this Soviet fighter is, as I mentioned, rather rare, and I'm not sure if you guys are interested in those rather rare aircraft presentations, but I wanted to have this aircraft for a long time. Certainly because I know that my collection, I'm a collector, I'm sorry about this, but you know, it cannot be complete without this aircraft. We have the same case in the German line with the Heinkel 112 B2U2, which is also a premium reward vehicle, which I don't have, which is a shame, and I want it so badly. However, talking about Heinkel 112s, here I'm on a dive onto the ground attacker version. Yes, there is a ground attacker version, at least in the Spanish Civil War. One plane was there named the A0, and it has also a nose-mounted 20mm cannon, which is a anti-aircraft cannon that was used on an aircraft in terms of taking out ground targets. Yeah, Germans. And that one strafe was enough to bring him down, so that's good. But I catched a AAA shell, so much skill on my behalf, yeah. And that caused an oil leak. But I still continue the fighting, or at least let's see what I can still do, and maybe if I can help out this Yak-7. And I'm also having a look at the Ju-87. If all the engagements will not take too long, I still can have enough time to go back to the airfield. And suddenly, this Heinkel 112 comes out of the clouds very fast indeed. And I tried to warn my LaGG-3, there is not enough time to type it in chat. So there was just a T17 key combination, but it was not enough to warn him, and so he got taken out very effectively in this boom and zoom attack. The B versions of the German aircraft have 2 machine guns and 2 20mm mounted in the wings, so they are equipped with a hefty amount of firepower, but per gun they have just 60 shells, with the exception of the V5, I guess, which is just equipped with machine guns, and the A0. And that actually is the German rare version, the B2U2. And this guy made a very nice move actually, but on the other hand he allowed me to get guns on him. And now my oil is red and I'm booming through, or I'm zooming through rather, back to my airfield. And this is a nice player because he does not really follow me to the airfield into the AAA, so this is fair play by him. On the other hand, it secures him survivability. Now you can see how nice this plane just is. It's so nice to control, it is so nice to fly it. Really nice flight model, not a lot of instructor interference. I just love those Russian aircrafts flying for it. It is relatively easy to get guns on target, and you always have enough maneuverability to turn with the enemy, but also enough energy power and just power output to get away from it. So I choose here the nose brake to slow me down faster, because brakes are notoriously weak on all aircraft throughout all the nations, in my opinion, and it has caused me a lot of deaths to trying to land normally in the beginning. And so aircraft that you can nose land and also probably land on the engines, like the Me-262, are for landing my favorite aircraft. The Me-262 is kind of an awkward fish in this respect because you can land it with, I did it with nearly 800 and it is without, and it came to a standstill without a problem. No problem. So here we are in the air again. And you can see that the climb rate is not the worst, but it's also not the best. This aircraft is in fact a bit heavy, but overall it's not bad. And there I see this Heinkel 112 again. He kept his altitude. This doesn't seem to be an unexperienced player. Now, he must be a long-term player, because I think the last time you could get your hands on this aircraft, as far as I know, is like 2 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not like last week's event plane. So, and I still try to pump as much energy in my plane as I can. I just try to climb, and just maybe something maybe he loses me in the clouds, but then there I see the Bf-109, and there is no need trying to escape them both. And I turn into the Bf-109 and he doesn't see me in time. And it's an E3, so MGFFM, same armament as the Heinkel 112. And I think also same ammunition loadout. Yeah, so no MGFFMs, just MGFF. So no mine shells that I have to fear. I mean, if you get hit by 20mm, it's always nasty, but mine shells, when they work, are really nasty. And this guy just zooms through as well. And again, he does the loop. Now, I kind of expected it. So I prepare myself and he rolls out of the way, and just this split second that I missed. And now begins the turning fight. And I have 400 meters convergence, which makes it all the more surprising for me that I don't get guns on target. That was a solid hit on his central gillig. You know, sometimes I think there is an Easter egg within the damage model of aircraft, like the entire rear of the aircraft is covered in the central gillig. I mean, it is known. Yeah, and I tried to, you know, I'm still a bit inexperienced in this plane, and I haven't flown low-tier Soviet aircraft in a long while, and I'm just testing it. I'm pretty confident that I could disengage, and this guy just makes full use of its kind of better turning capabilities. The wings of the Heinkel 112 are really nicely shaped, like Spitfire wings in this respect. So yeah, and this is when I just zoom through, take the speed that I collected in the previous dive, and I counted on my team member, you know, distracting him, and that was the thing that I wanted. I now can disengage, and now I know that he cannot possibly have enough energy to get guns on me. But I had a relatively nice window for shooting at him, and I follow him through, and that's the kill. So that's a great result right there. And he seems to be not very happy about it. So, but he fought well. He fought well indeed. Then I go after this Bf-109 that is on the rear of an IL-4. Bf-109 seems to have a real hard-on for IL-4s, I have to say, or in bombers in general, and as usual the Bf-109 is already smoking. And he's tunnel visioning on him. Let's see what I can make out of that. Nah, not quite there. Not enough lead. Again, that was a mistake on my behalf. And I got a critical hit. And this time it's a rudder damage. and he does a lot of evasive actions, and I'm having none of this. I don't have enough ammunition to waste here, and I loop over. He got set on fire by the LaGG-3-23, and I want to secure the kill assist. How typical is that? Pilot snipe, oh my. But on the other hand, I got a critical hit into him first, so yeah. Not the best play, I have to say, but actually I did not need I didn't need that kill in terms of research, so I kind of feel sorry for this LaGG-3-23 pilot. If you're watching this video, sorry, my fault. However, I still have a little bit of cannon ammunition left and a few machine gun rounds, and there is one enemy left. And I know that it must be a bomber, because I guess he dropped a little bit of payload on the base. And there he is, it's a Ju-88. So, and I try to get between him and his base. Now the reason for doing this, under normal circumstances, I try to go back to base and rearm, because bombers, they are not easy to take down, especially in this patch. Even though I have a 20mm cannon at this battle rating, because of my previous shooting, I did not really feel that confident in my shooting abilities, so I'm not quite sure if 21 shells would be enough. However, I have to intercept him here because he wants to rearm, refuel, and when you look both at our points and the time, and that he is the last pilot, I just wanted to make the game away, and I actually was willing to ram him here. And watch this. It was poor flying, and he got attacked by... and now my control surfaces are dead. But I did not touch him. However, now I have to pull up. I use the flaps and just accelerate gently, and I make it over the ground. But now I'm in the AAA range of the base, and 2 solid hits were enough to cripple me further. Now I have both on oil and on water leak, so I am running here on borrowed time, so to speak. But practically I should make it back to base, right? And it seems like I need to go back to base to repair, rearm, refuel, because the Ju-88 made it back to the runway, and I can now control the flight with flaps and throttle. And you can see I'm hammering the web as hard as possible. Roughly 10 kilometers to go. It will be a close call, but it seems like the Ju-88 bailed out, so GG right there. And let's have a quick look at the post-battle results. So for 3 kills I got 36,000 silver lines and 6,183 modification research points. So that was quite a nice battle in my opinion. So the question for you guys is, do you want to see more of those rather rare aircraft, even though they are mostly lower tiers? Let me know in the comment section. And I was first with 2,566 score points. That's it for me today, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we will see each other in the skies of War Thunder.